Hey guys, welcome to my channel Elite Wrestling World. My name is GhostSaad. Thank you guys for joining me right here on AEW Dynamite post-show review. Dynamite was a very good show tonight. We are building towards Double or Nothing pay-per-view, which is going to be a fantastic event. We start off with Athena versus Mercedes Mone Cup semifinals. Collar and elbow, Athena slings her aside, back to the lockup. This time they spill out onto the ramp and struggle up to the stage until Mone shoves her back. Back and forth, Mone with a schoolboy and then a front kick. Fallen Goddess cartwheels in for an elbow and another near fall, off the ropes into the statement maker. Athena crawls towards the ropes, Mercedes changes sides but the Fallen Goddess keeps crawling and they crash to the floor. Mercedes blasts her with knees and leaves her hanging from the bottom rope by her feet. Jockeying for position on the apron, the Fallen Goddess gets out and stomps her repeatedly. Athena snap scoop power slam on the apron for two. Athena grabs an arm trap cross face, Mone reverses into her own statement maker. Fallen Goddess charges and Mercedes sidesteps her hard into the barricade. Both women standing on top of the barricade and trading right hands. Mone lands on her feet. Athena sidesteps the charge, back inside. Mercedes wins by pinfall with a victory roll pin. Post-match, Toni Storm appears in the crowd to give Mercedes a nice slow round of applause. Renee interviews Hangman Adam Page backstage. The Elite roll up. Matt forgives him for walking out on them last year and Nick says, hey, they kept Swerve from winning the title just like he wanted, right? Okada hangs back to ask why Hang is always angry. Page walks off. Okada calls him a. He storms back over and Okada begs off. Next is Hangman Page versus Wild Cardo in Cup quarterfinals. It's walking weapon Josh Alexander. Collar and elbow, Page with a wristlock, triangle lariat and Josh crash to the floor. Diving lariat off the ramp, Hangman with a moonsault. Tombstone piledriver can't keep the walking weapon down. Josh hits a big power slam through the ropes, Josh with the ankle lock, Page grabs him. Hangman wins by pinfall with a small package. Post-match, Don Callis and Fletcher come to the stage to confront Hangman. Don whispers in Alexander's ear as Fletcher bails and Josh attacks Page from behind and lays him out with a power bomb. Patriarchy cut a promo. Nick Wayne says there's a hierarchy, and when the father disappears someone needs to. Kip Sabian gets his attention and points out Christian Cage is standing right there. Cage says Daddy's home. He got him something, a spot in New Japan Pro Wrestling's Best of the Super Junior Cup, because he knows his baby boy would never let his father down. He slaps Nick and walks off. Gates of Agony versus the Hurt Syndicate for AEW World Tag Team Championship. Leona and Benjamin to start, Toa hammering him, Shelton with a DDT, Samoan drop and a senton, Lashley breaks it up. Smashing Toa's head into the turnbuckles. German suplex for Bishop, Lashley spears Toa on the floor, Shelton with a rising knee. The Hurt Syndicate win by pinfall with a spear from Bobby Lashley on Khan, retaining the titles. Post-match, MJF makes his entrance. MVP tries to keep the peace, MVP tells him to get to it. MJF calls for it and 7 attractive women dressed in black come down to the ring. MJF says he'll give Shelton a watch for the thumbs up. Benjamin slowly starts the thumb turning up. Lashley gives him a look and the thumb turns down. MJF freaks out. He's gonna give him the watch anyway. He turns to Bob and says he's the Almighty, but he's known for getting what he wants. Max drops his catchphrase. Next is Takeshita versus Will Ospreay in Cup semifinal. Collar and elbow, into the corner but Ospreay escapes. Shoulder block knocks Will down, Ospreay lane chops in, avalanche stundog millionaire, Oscutter on the ramp. German suplex into a bridging pin. Ospreay kicks out, Blue Thunder driver, so close. Hidden Blade only gets one. Konosuke pops up for a hidden blade of his own and collapses into a cover, but Ospreay rolls away. Avalanche lariat, but will lands on his feet. Hidden blade, but Takeshita kicks out at the last fraction of a second. Styles clash. Konosuke will not stay down. Hidden blade counter to a backslide for 2. Stormbreaker does IT. Will Ospreay wins by pinfall with Stormbreaker. It's main event time. Powerhouse Hobbs is with the OPPS due to injury to Hook. Death Riders versus the Opps Shibata, Joe and Hobbs for trios titles. Brawling to start, all 6 men pairing off. Hobbs pounces Yuta hard into the turnbuckles. Shibata and Andy ends up on the wrong side of town. Claudio throws Shibata to the floor and Marina Shafir chop blocks Hobbs, trading forearms with the Swiss Superman. Joe and Yuta legal, Samoa with the combination for 2. Moxley brings a chair in and Willow is here to disarm him. The Young Bucks make their way down the ramp. Swerve Strickland is in the crowd to neutralize them, taking them both out with one Swerve stomp as Prince Nana dances. Samoa looking for the muscle buster. Yuta is behind him to cut him off. Moxley goes over to Joe and draws him up. Coquina clutches in. The world champion is out. The Opps and Powerhouse Hobbs win by referee stoppage, becoming your new AEW World Trios champions. Joe puts title on Hobbs and he and Shibata raise Powerhouse's hands. Will Ospreay comes to the ring to celebrate. That's the show, folks. Please guys like and share this video, subscribe to my channel and keep watching Elite Wrestling World.